Hello everybody, welcome to Holon in Israel as Casa Brindisi are the visitors. Playoff Group I is the scene for what is a decisive game. It will go a long way to deciding which of these two teams can head up this group going into the final eight. These people in your view now are fans in the gym tonight. 1,600 fans in the gym. Here's the schedule for the group play this week, with Toffers getting their first win over Karasiaka yesterday. And here we are in Israel as Holon welcome Brindisi in the reverse tie of an absolute classic Basketball Champions League game. A 2-point win on the road for Holon as Guy Panini now for three to get them off to a winning start in the playoff round. Well, 1,600 fans, the success of the vaccine situation in Israel reflected in that. Here's the current status in the group. As you can see, whoever wins this game will go a long way to heading up this group going into the final eight stage of the Basketball Champions League. Feisty game in Italy between these two teams. A couple of ejections, a lot of controversy between the teams at the end of the game, but that'll take nothing away from Coach Tucci's desire just to get the win. 11 players make the trip. Nick Perkins just having a super season. James Bell returns to Holon. We had a successful time, had a marvelous little presentation to James Bell tonight. And happy Casa Brindisi. Well, for the first time in a long time, we can actually say being introduced to the home fans here in Holon. Here is that Holon roster. Chris Johnson having a super season. CJ Harris, they had a big overtime win in the Balkan League at the weekend. And this is going to be a win here, pretty much seals, well, does seal top place for Holon. This Brindisi team looks like they're dealing with the loss, and the big loss of Angelo Harrison. And Joshua Boschtig has really grown into this leadership role on this team under the tutelage of Coach Francesco Bertucci in his fourth year with the Brindisi organization. These two teams have only played once in Basketball Champions League, and that was the game earlier in this playoff group. But how good is it to see this much passion in a Basketball Champions League gym? This is where everyone wants to get to, safe enough with the vaccines and all the other measures that government takes to get fans back in the gym, to get some way towards normality. And what we're going to see here is an absolute classic matchup. Guy Panini did what Guy Panini's done his whole career, made big shots. Big shot to win the game in Brindisi. The three off the down screen, trademark. Ice in the veins when it comes to the big shots. Wow, CJ Harris, 29-year-old big guard, averaging 18.5 points in the Basketball Champions League. On the road, he's phenomenal, averaging only 13 points a game at home. But And Coach Stefanos Didas, chance to take this Holon team to the Final 8. And it's not been easy. He's really had to grind out results. This group has been so tight. A 1-point win in the last game for Holon just sums that up. And here is that presentation, little recognition for James Bell. Nice touch by the Holon organization, the former Holon player. Tremendous gesture. And that goes a long way to trying to maybe smooth over some of the little bit of animosity, a little bit of rivalry between these two teams. Here's the third team on the floor under the crew chief, Monsieur Mastelay from France, Martin Skolovskis from Latvia. And that was a quick one on the officials. Let me just remind and make sure all the officials get the name check. And the third official is Mr. Stalaub from Germany. Here's the starting lineup for Happy Casa Brindisi. Gaspardo really is that glue player that does a lot of the blue collar work. Perkins, tremendous season under the real floor leadership of Darius Thompson, who really does look like he has all day and next week to get the job done. So in control. Has been a huge factor for this team this season. I promise I won't go on about it too much, but it's so great to have fans and atmosphere in the gym. These Holon fans really making a lot of noise, and that's so good for the competition, so good for Israel as they make some huge steps at returning to normality. Here's the starting lineup with Walkman and Johnson at the forward spots. C.J. Harris does control things. It's you with that quick, undersized center. And Isaiah Miles also having a super season, averaging 14 points a game for Coach Stefanos Didas as Holon march on to the Final 8. So last-minute instructions for both huddles. Last few minutes to build some atmosphere here in the Holon Tota Arena. The estimate is around 1,600 fans have been allowed in. The opportunity to try and maintain some social distancing. We are just a minute or so away from tip in this decisive game to decide who wins this group, who goes into the Final 8 as a #1 seed. Brindisi also winners in their domestic league at the weekend, also won on the road at Brescia. Bostick had 22 points, 5 from 9 from beyond the arc in a 74-68 win. Currently enjoying a 3-game win streak. A 4-game streak will be their best ever performance in the Basketball Champions League. And let's just say, why not? Brindisi really finding a real nice rhythm as they try themselves to guarantee that top seed and place in the Final 8. Well, Brindisi are almost certainly going to have a little bit of size and punch advantage up front. With the way this Holon team spread the floor, that's the way they're going to negate it. Group A action then. Welcome to Israel, welcome to Holon, and we're on the way. And the home team will get a look at the offensive end first time out. Harris will get them into the half court. Harris stops, pops the three, and just fills it up. A team that shoots more threes than twos in the Basketball Champions League. 33s per game against the 29 twos. Derek Willis and Bostic combined in the backcourt. Darius Thompson looks to set things up down low. Perkins has it. May go to work here. Gets to the middle, spins to the baseline. Ball's quick hands knocked away. Perkins hits the floor. It's going to be a 24 violation. Quick hands by Maxime Biziou. And Brindisi are going to have to try and control the atmosphere here. This Holon Toto Arena is getting a lot of noise here. Foul on the play. Thompson picks up the personal. CJ Harris went to work. Harris had such an aggressive start in the game in Brindisi. Really did set the tone for Holon in that game. Harris out top. Pick and pop action. Open three. Going to be saying that a lot. The three is no good as Miles can't get it to drop. But we've got a holding foul. Gaspado. Holon with Willie Workman will inbound. Miles will give Harris back the basketball. Penetrates left hand, kicks, extra pass to the corner. Zoo steps out, gets his feet set for three. He's no good. Workman on the glass, keeps it alive, but Chris Johnson couldn't gather. I think they're going to have to go after Darius Thompson a lot. Make Bostic use a lot of energy coming down the floor at the point. Bostic off the ball screen, opens his body up, gets it off the down screen. Gaspado, feet set for three, is short. Defensive rebound. And CJ Harris will advance the basketball. 4 out, 1 in. They're going to try and stretch the floor. 10 on the possession. Workman on the ball screen. Leaves Harris to play one-on-one. Perkins doing a great job defensively. Turnover, all about the defense. Thompson goes down the floor for the soft dunk. And gets the two. Super defense by Perkins on ball. Just stayed in stance, just would not let Harris get the advantage. Great recovery as well. And Brindisi stepping it up at the defensive end. There's the turnover. And Darius Thompson almost holding on the ring. Ball would have almost come out. Push shot is no good. Thompson spreads it. Well, they miss Willis on the inside. I think it just came out of his hands. Willis wide open underneath. Harris, Hugh has it. Quick rip through and plays off the pass. Needs a pass. Three in the corner is short, and they dodge the bullet. Brindisi got a chance to run here. Thompson picks it up. Wraps the pass. Easy two for Gaspado. So the Brindisi have got to turn their defense into offense, get that first pass going quickly, get Holon off the glass. Here's Harris. Perkins has already shown he can move his feet. Faced with that prospect again. Again, great defensive effort. Harris to the ring, in traffic, doesn't get it to go. Perkins with a defensive rebound, and that's two super defensive bases. Pushtik, the extra pass. Gasparo to the middle, turns it over. Harris goes upstairs, and it was short, great follow. Miles can't get it to go. Bostic settles it down. Gasparo thinks Perkins' trail three is good. And Brindisi, if anything, making the statement at the defensive end, turning their defense into transition points, lead it 7-3. Harris. Zhu. Gets it off to Johnson. Johnson tries to back it out, wants to play a little one-on-one. Loses the handle. Chance to run again. Don't need a second invitation. Gasparo off the glass for two. 9-3 start of Brindisi, making a statement at the defensive end. Now, whistle on the play. Perkins for the first time played a little tired on that one. Probably looking at Coach Fatucci and said, really? You're going to ask me to switch this all night? Well, so far he's been tremendous with the way he's switched, and then he follows it up with the trail play three. And enjoys the feeling in front of the crowd. 9-3, Brindisi lead it, 5:26 of quarter one remaining. And Holon, for a team that really does want to shoot the three, is trying to attack the hoop a lot. Workman is fouled deep on the shot clock. Will go to the free throw line. Workman makes a second. First points in a while for Holon. Thompson has it. Feels a little pressure and is fouled by Chris Johnson. Bostic spins to the baseline. Great second step, but can't get the tough angle to drop. Harris goes deep inside. Nice take. Inside out, wide open. Zhu for three is off. It's a war on the glass. Won by Holon on that occasion. Harris needs a pass. We'll skip it. Miles draws contact. Will shoot the three. Not really sure what Thompson was supposed to hit. Fatucci not happy. He's going to have to be careful here. Thompson picks up his third foul. It's a huge call. Francesco Fatucci, a very, very unhappy coach. That's the fourth team foul, or the fifth team foul for Brindisi. Holon with just the one foul. And of those five, Darius Thompson has three. Well, 0-2. Isaiah Mills. gets it to drop. Referee's just having to probably sit on this one for a little bit. Harris picks up the personal. James Bell. Bostic will get it to Bell. Bell normally wants to be aggressive. Nice pass. And Derek Willis and Gaspardo down the lane for two. Workman's going to sit. Holon being asked some questions here. Really struggling to contain this Brindisi offense. 8 points in the paint at the 11 for Brindisi. McGee moves it on. Great first step to the hoop for two is no good. A chance again. Bell has it in transition to the corner. The open three. Bostic is long. Defensive rebound by McGee. He has it and will advance the basketball. Harris penetrates kick. Miles to three is short. Holon on the glass, all over the glass. McGee with a short two. And they just can't get anything to drop. Finally, Brindisi have it, then they lose it. Miles on the inside, inside out. Ziu has it, he loses it, gets it back. To the hoop for two is good. Maxime Ziu draws an end to a messy face for both teams. Just outwork the opponent. And Holon with all the effort stats at the moment. 4 offensive rebounds to Holon. Chris Johnson will sit. Bostic. Extra pass. Bell thinks about it, puts it on the floor, hooks inside. Perkins tries to create a little space, goes with a turnaround, soft touch. Can't get it to drop. Willis is all over the boards. He can't get it to go. Brindisi's turn to dry up offensively. McGee. Ziu will get the ball screen. McGee pulls the trigger for three. Sweet as you like for Tyrus McGee. Ties it at 11. James Bell looks to answer, finds himself on the foul line. Willis, little hesitation in the lane, gets a blocking foul. Will go to the free throw line. Ziu trying to clearly demonstrate he was straight up. I don't think the straightness is the issue. I think it's the sideways lateral movement into the contact that generated the foul. Derek Willis, again, one of those real blue-collar guys, really does put in a shift every single night. Every coach wants a Derek Willis. 2 for 2 from the line. Brindisi back out by 13-11 advantage. Tyrus McGee will advance the basketball. Maxime Ziu going baseline. It's a little angle in the lane, has it knocked away. Reaching foul. Sparta thinks, I think, that he got everything called ball. Alexandro Zanelli checks in. And at the moment, Holon just can't buy a 3-throw. Over 2. Bell. Little crossover, spins in the lane, kicks it off. Perkins tries to power up. It gets blocked by Zhu from behind. And this is one of those toe-to-toe ones. Both teams getting at it. McGee with a deep 3 is long. Zhu gets away with a little push, but Brindisi will advance the basketball. Everyone going to the same space. Willis inside out. Defensive effort by Holon is exceptional. Bostic puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down, it's blocked. He'll go to the 3-throw line. Brandwen checks in. And that's the first free throw that Brindisi have missed on the night. From the man you'd least expect to miss. Joshua Bostic. Makes the second. Turnover, a chance to run. Zanelli has it. Nice find. Bostic for 3. Can't get it to drop. Willis is again going hard to the glass and mishandles. It gets the positive for the offensive rebound, followed by the negative for the turnover. Panini, to say the least, will get under your skin. Just a quality basketball player. McGee gets the ball screen, looks to play off it. Someone's going to have to shoot this. In the lane, it kicks. The wide open 3 is off. Van Wine can't get it to go. Last 30 seconds of the first quarter, it's been a tight one. Bostic still waiting to get some rhythm going for the perimeter. Looks inside, change of angle. Perkins is deep, gets the 2 in traffic, just powered up. 5-point lead for the Italian club. Last 10 seconds. It's been a fascinating first quarter as both teams feel each other out a little bit. Panini gets fouled shooting the 3. Over the years, that is a phrase that lots of announcers would have used. Tucci not happy. Yet more free throw failure for Holon. It's under 40% at the moment. Panini tries to correct that. Two for 3. 3 from the trip to the line. And Holon closes it to a 3-point game, 1.7 to go in the first. Going to be a little bit of a pass and a heave home. Bostic from the halfway line, doesn't get it to go. We said it would be tight. We've reached the end of quarter one, and it is. Casa Brindisi have the narrow 16-13 lead over Unet-Credit Holon. Take a look at some numbers. They're not going to be impressive from a statistical perspective. 17 and 22 and 50% is not going to get you anywhere. Brindisi have been good when they've taken it inside. 5 from 8 to shoot 62%. They lead it 16-13 at the end of one. Well, the big surprise in many ways for a team that shoots as many threes as it does too. Holon have not been so focused on letting the three-pointer go. Harris made the one early. But it's more been about this. Brindisi in transition, Brindisi getting to the hoop. And then when you've got some offensive rhythm, everybody starts to flow in transition. Perkins on the trail play. Well, you've got to say, that the way the game has panned out in that first quarter, Brindisi are probably going to be the happier group. The only negative is that Thompson has those 3 fouls. Bostic moves it, open in the corner for 3 is long. And a defensive rebound by Isaiah Miles, who's having a nice game around the glass. Just got to get things going offensively. Bowie moves it on. Panini gonna hand off, taken away, needs a pass. Goes to the baseline. Panini moves it on. The quick 3 on the release is long. Perkins again just keeps accumulating on the glass. Stanelli takes the ball screen. Bostic, he also struggling to get himself going offensively. Extra pass, Bell for the 3 is way off. And neither team can really get into the flow offensively. If one of them does, it could be decisive. Here's McGee. And Holon playing a lot more offense than they used to. It's much more putting up early in the lane, turns it over. Ball's recovered. Now we're going to have a reaching foul. The game does not improve in terms of its quality. You can't question the intensity. McGee comes up with a turnover. Pressure is an easy thing to talk about, not very difficult to deal with. In the lane off the short roll. Ball's out of bounds, should belong to Holon. Usman Krubali checks in, one of the energy guys coming off the Brindisi bench. Very aptly named Usman, so a lot of Us juice. His own little phrase. McGee, this one looks like it's going up. Nice find in the corner. Step back, the 3 is no good, and they cannot get the lid off the hoop. Van Wijn can't get that one to drop. Here's Bostic again, his own woes offensively. Feels a little double team action. Moves and reverses. Whistle on the play under the hoop as Kubali just went hard on the roll. Miles is charged with the personal. Brandween sits. Unet-Brandween. And CJ Harris is back. Just about beat the 5 count. Nelly. Open 3 just on the lift. It's no good. Arden can't get it to drop. Matteo Udom trying to get, as most of these Brindisi guys coming into the game, and tried to get things going. And they've gone looking for things out of the offense. They haven't let the offense come. So Holon take the timeout. After the timeout, there's no flow here to either team's offense. Holon in particular, team wants to spread the floor, shoot the ball, shoot the 3. It's a lot of return on its 3-point effort. Miles puts it on the floor, tries to work going to the lane, spins to the baseline. The tough turnaround is no good. Kubali comes down with a defensive rebound. Buster trying to back in here. Turns around, drops inside Kubali for 2 and 1. Well, there ain't no call on it. Thought the whistle had gone. But Brindisi and Bostic just drew the defense and found his teammate as Kubali picks up his first 2 points. He again, a lot of dribble, spins into the lane. Kubali gets it to change his shot. Nice spell here for the Brindisi. Zanelli to the corner. They're going to skip that one. Zanelli lines up the 3, and it's an 8-point advantage for Brindisi. All starts at the defensive end. They lead this one 21-13, 6:30 to go in the half. And all of a sudden, the Italian club start to purr offensively. Bernini tries to answer with the 3. He's short. Bell has it. Takes a little air out of the basketball. Barley will reverse, and there he has. Bostic off the stagger. To turn the corner and draws the contact. Both teams a little chippy with the official at the moment. Just backs in Harris. A little bit of size, draws the help. And Kubali just finds a nice little hole around the ring. Chance to make this a double-digit lead. Zanelli going to drop it inside, holding foul, and Harris is going to pick up the personal as Kubali did a nice job sealing off. Second foul for CJ Harris. So both point guards picking up a little bit of foul trouble, or in Darius Thompson's case, a lot of foul trouble. McGee is back. Harris will sit. In fact, they've left Harris in. Zanelli has it, moves it on. Bostic, guarded by McGee, will take the ball screen. Slices through, foul line, gets the two away, short. Almost slowed down on the release. Jew gets it back to TJ Harris. Needs a pass. Got to reverse it. McGee takes it back to the congested, steps back for the foul line and hits nothing. And for all time with the ball, they end up with a tough one. No advantage created at all. Bostic again in the post, going to work, step back, needs the pass, finds it, the extra pass, and then same spot, goes inside, Kubali is blocked. Big time block by Johnson. Why did Zanelli not let it go? Harris tries to draw the foul, Johnson shakes it down, turnover. And both teams have got to play and not look for the official here. Bell puts it on the floor, in the lane, drops it off for the easy two. They're going to call the charge. Miles puts his body on the floor and takes one for the team. That's big. There's the penetration. Wow. Miles looked a little late, just appearing in the picture, but the charge and foul called, much to the delight of these guys. 1,600 Holon fans in the gym. Timeout for Brindisi in a strong position. We're trying to hammer home that advantage. Let's take a listen. Well, we're nearly 16 minutes into this game. And Hapoel Holon, a team that averages pretty much 80 points a game, is struggling to get anything going offensively, has 13 points. And you've got to credit the defensive effort by Brindisi, but a team that really does work to get the three in rhythm. Are being forced to put the ball on the floor. It's the best way to describe it. Brindisi have done a really nice job of forcing them to try and beat them on the dribble. Right now, no short closeouts at all. Harris puts it on the floor, gets to the far side of the ring, steps through, needs a pass. McGee down low. 12 seconds on the possession, and sideline possession. Brindisi only having committed 2 team fouls in this quarter. Harris takes the ball screens. Will come back and reposition. Zhu dives. McGee puts it inside to him. Going against Bell. Tries to create a little space in the lane. Goes with a jump hook for 2. Hits nothing. Great effort defensively. Just a super effort by Bell. Zanelli coming off the screen, needs a pass. Bell lifts, move it on, wide open. Udom for 3, fills it up. We've got an 11-point game. And Brindisi just clicking into gear. Impressive so far. Long needed answer. It's a lot of 4 out, try and access it on the dribble. Great rotation. Tough finish in the lane. They're going to call it offensive. And I've got to say, I'm with the official. So you look for the contact. Gonna wipe off the two. Let's take a look. There's the first one. Knocks it away. Great work by Gaspardo. That's what he called as offensive. Cleared out the man. Bell off the Bruvati screen. Wide open. So then he can't get it to drop. Bruvati has it knocked away. And Holon dodged the bullet. Open for three in transition. Just drops it. Where has that been? Running too much offense almost. CJ Harris in transition, gets his feet set, knocks down the three. And is that Holon up and running? Zinelli tries to find a little hole. Bell, quick release going the other way is long. Now whistle on the play. Uden picks up the personal. Barty will sit. 2:44 in the first half remaining. Brindisi would love to take this 8 to 10 point advantage into the half. Obviously, Holon would love to close it. Harris feet set for three and follows it in with back-to-back threes. Holon revert to type. A team that wants to shoot the three, shooting a three. 3 from 4 from beyond the arc and close to a 5-point game. Bell, nice find. Uden with the three from the corner is no good. That's a rebound. Tremendous effort by Isaiah Miles on the glass. Little run here for Holon. Whistle on the players, and then he takes one for the team. Atmosphere in a basketball arena in the Basketball Champions League as Holon build momentum on the way back. McGee draws more contact from Bell. And Brindisi also in the penalty now. But it's a little 6-0 run at the moment for Holon on the back of the 2 threes from Harris. McGee will go to the free throw line to make that an 8-0 run. Joshua Bostic checks back in. Don't forget Darius Thompson with the 3 fouls, sits on the bench. McGee fills it up. Well, it was an 11-point game, an 8-0 run for Holon. Now make it a 3-point game. Bell's going to sit. Brindisi turned over. Harris still hesitation off his thigh, and the ball will go back to Brindisi. Why second guess yourself? Had the chance to just pull up and knock down the three. That'll be the 7th turnover for Holon. It's Holon's turn to turn it up defensively. Visconti takes the one off the dribble. And the lefty's got that soft touch for 2. First points in a while for Brindisi. Silences the crowd for a second. Zhu gets it back to McGee. Just space the floor. And create the opportunity to dive. Turnover. And we've got a loose ball foul. Maxime Zhu couldn't resist the reach. And Brindisi will walk the floor to shoot the throws. Here's Visconti off the dribble. Goes to the right hand. He's got that super touch. Everything in a straight line. And just catches the strip. Zhu will sit. Bourdillon checks in. Frederick Bourdillon as Udom makes the first of the throws. Chance to open this back out to a 7-point advantage. Which he does. Last minute of the first half, fascinating half. You don't need 40 to 39 to have excitement. 28 to 21. This game's got it all. McGee quick to the hoop, gets to the far side of the ring for 2. Tough move, quick move. Tyrus McGee going to work. Hawkins hangs on, Visconti. Got to get a hand up. Joshua Bostick. Feels the double team, needs a pass, steps through, nice find. And the foul's going to be called on Chris Johnson. You've got to say that he'd done enough almost without the foul. Well, 12 trips to the free throw line for Holon, but they've only made 7 of those. Some points from McGee. Meanwhile, after the timeout, Udom on the free throw line. Continues to shoot the free throw really well. And he goes 2 for 2. There's around a 4-second differential between the possession and game clock. DC with the 7-point lead would love to get a stop going his half. Nice pass, Panini for 2. Old school. Head and shoulder fake to the high side. Defense bought it. Nice little bounce pass. With DC with 5 seconds to get something away. Bostick fills the double team. Tries to get a little space. Goes up for the 3. Doesn't get it. Oh, what a play. They're going to wipe it off. Visconti almost came up with a super play to finish off the half. But at the half, Happy Casa Brindisi on the road here in Holon have a 30-25 advantage. Well, the stats in many ways are not going to be anything to write home about. 23 and 29% for Holon. 54 on the inside for Brindisi, getting it done in there. 9 assists for Brindisi as well. Only 1 offensive rebound though. And just neither team being dominant on the glass. Udom off the bench has 7. Gaspardo, another performance by him, has 6. Harris with 9 and McGee with 7. It's all backcourt orientated for Holon. Let's take a look at the best plays of that first half, which was intense. It started off like business as usual. Holon off, Harris off the screen, gets his feet set, knocks down the 3. Thompson was beginning to become a factor before those 3 quick fouls meant he spent most of that first half on the bench. But neither team really found their usual flow offensively. Got to credit the defensive prep. Well, because of the way this first half has been, neither team being able to control how this game has been played. It's too close to call still. 5-point game, top of the group at stake. Finally, the biggest prize coming out of these playoffs. Every time you thought someone, in that case Anelli, was just about to get going, he'd make one, then he'd miss the next couple. It's just not a smooth offensive performance by either team. That's a big time block and an important block by Chris Johnson. If he hadn't blocked then, it'd have been a 13-point game as Krubali went up, but finally, Harris decided, hey, we shoot the 3. Let's get it out. Let's get the 3-point shot going. Made back-to-back 3s. Get a chance to look at the best scorers now from that first half. And we always talk about this guy every time we cover Brindisi, Hapoel Gaspardo. 3 from 3. Just works hard, gets to where he needs to get to, and finishes plays. Times the cup really well. Nothing fancy, just efficient. He leads the scorers for Brindisi in that first half. This is a tough finish though. No angle to work with. Had to create here. And meanwhile, going the other way. No surprise that C.J. Harris, with that smooth stroke, leads the scorers. 9 points on 3 from 4 from the 3-point line. He's got to back himself and knock down the 3. And that gives Holon every chance to make a huge step for top place. Classic technique, Harris with the three. Full extension of the arms. Just follows through. Gets a nice amount of rotation on the basketball. What's the way he gets his shoulders square when he's getting ready to release the ball? Now once you're square, everything's in a straight line. And the result is normally this splash from the three-point line. Harris, as we said at the beginning of the game, as Harris goes, Holon go. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the second half. This is going to be a good one. Don't go too far away.
Sacco, oh, beautiful pass to Rabaseda, who comes in and flushes it from the baseline.
Thompson for two. Pretty move down the lane.
And what a move! Attacking the basket, Steven Hall. Acrobatic concentration and perfection.
There's Quealy again. He goes up and gets the dunk. Now Ish Wainwright into the corner to Bohacic. Bonzi Colson, the same spot. Not the same result, but that is another putback jam for Yanis Moran.
Hugby in the corner. Inside, Singfielder. Great wraparound pass. Fila is good for three.
Carmichael goes baseline. Jackie Carmichael! Are you serious? Well, he went in with a reverse dunk and he ripped the ring down.
Him just to lose by, oh! It's a real juice for Kubale. Down the lane, everybody went up with him.
Right now, Ronnie Carmichael goes baseline. Jackie Carmichael does it one more time. That is just unbelievable. This guy is playing for an MVP.
Chase Fila with the throwdown. Biggest play of the night.
Well, welcome back to Holon. Both teams in the huddle. Well, it's just about to go into the huddle just before the start of this third quarter. And both teams should be really stressing the positive here. Holon have not played well. They've gone away from what's brought them the success they have this year. They've been very, very happy to shoot a lot of threes, whereas that's not been the case, or not as much of the case in that first half, until C.J. Harris got going from the three-point line late in the second quarter. But in saying that, not having played well, they're still only trail 5, a team that averages 80 points a game in the Basketball Champions League, down at 25 on the half. So obviously that's not their style of play, and Brindisi have to take a lot of credit for the way they've structured their defense, chasing this Holon team off the three-point line. So first half to Coach Vitucci in terms of strategy. The offensive end, they really have exploited their ability to be good around the ring. They've been very, very aggressive and lead this one 30-25. They've scored 8 points off turnovers, which is a really decent return from their defense. And all that with Darius Thompson sitting there in foul trouble. The result of this game will go a long way to deciding which of these teams wins the group. So here we go then, start of the third quarter. Guy Panini starts the second half for the team in yellow, Hapoel Holon. And I'm sure we're just waiting for a TV director cue, and we'll be underway. Here we go then. Holon down 5, 25-30, have possession. At the start of this third quarter. They get Miles off the down screen, doesn't get the three to drop. That's more like Holon basketball though. Darius Thompson orchestrates, pulls the strings, allows Bostwick to play at the 2, which is the big thing. Thompson on the reverse to the corner, the open 3 is good. I think they're going to count it 2. Espardo, his feet set, goes on to 8 personal. Miles attacks the closeouts, tries to create the baseline option, doesn't get it. Harris, got to put it up. Well, kicked it off. They're going to get that away just. Oh. Foul on the play, and Chris Johnson felt that one. Frustration. Derek Willis just couldn't control it, and there's Johnson just gets the flow to the face, and Bostwick completely unintentional, the outcome. Quick to check on his compatriots' well-being. Chris Johnson, 30 years old now, 12 points a game across the Basketball Champions League so far in this unique of seasons. Makes the first. And goes 2 for 2. Bostwick out top, we'll find Thompson. Lift, nice pass. Perkins with the throwdown, but all about the pass. Perkins doing a super job on the inside. Miles goes down low. Zhu faces up, takes the mid-range jump shot. Bostic doesn't like the call. He's got to be careful with the reaction. Let's take a look. Wow, that's with the benefit of the replay. Clearly all ball, but that's not what the referees can use the replay for. Zhu doesn't get the roll. And he goes 0 for 2 with the offensive rebound. Here's Chris Johnson's. CJ Harris had to back it out. Johnson looks down low. Zhu doesn't want it. They go high-low, drop it inside. Maxime Zhu is fouled as he goes to the far side of the ring. Third team foul for Brindisi inside 2 minutes. Yeah, that's you can see why that's a blocking foul. But as Bostic was making clear, Navatucci compounds the problem and picks up a technical foul. CJ Harris shoots the technical. And then we come back to Maxime Zhu. Having just missed both. His team under 60%. Finally gets one to go. Oh, great follow by Miles. Well, Zhu went 1 for 4. And his team come back 4 points better off. Just on the offensive glass, the technical foul. Everything going their way right there. Now Bostic's going to be charged with a personal offensive foul as he tried to go to work. That'll be his 4th foul. Bostic's picked up 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes of this second half. He's going to have to sit. And Brindisi's faced with some adversity here. Well. Zhu will reverse the ball, hits the second side, will then screen. Faces up. Guarded by Bell, goes baseline. That's going to be a mishandle. He steps on the baseline, turnover. Brindisi have to focus now, regroup. They still lead by 3. And they couldn't possibly have had a worse start to this third period. Willie Workman going to check in. Exactly the man you want in a battle. Derek Willis gets Brindisi into the half court. Perkins inside out. The 3 is gone, is long. The offensive rebound, Brindisi's ball knocked away. Brindisi will recover. Gaspardo going to call that offensive too. And if there was a wagon, the wheels have just come off. However much the wheels have come off the wagon, they still lead by 3, Brindisi. No need to panic. But the foul count, and more importantly, crucial fouls with the wrong people picking them up, gives them a problem. Down the middle for 2 is Guy Panini. And we've got a 1-point game. It must feel like they're down one, not leading one here, Brindisi. Whistle on the player's bell, gets the reach in. Really just down the lane for the simple finger roll. Thompson's not going to foul that. He's already on 3 himself. He fouls, a huge issue for the Italian club. See who's going to be charged with a personal. Well, it was a bit feisty in Brindisi. It's a bit feisty here in Holon. It was a 1-point game in Brindisi, or a 2-point game in the end in Brindisi. It's another tight one here in Holon. These two teams so well matched, 6:50 to go in the third. Perkins is the man who relieves the pressure. Gets to the middle. In the lane for 2 is no good. Had to force it. Thompson, long with the 3. What a rebound. That's a super job on the glass. Great effort. Gaspardo, again, just putting in a shift. Foul on the play. Gaspardo picks up the personal. There's the 3 from Thompson. Gaspardo from the weak side just outworks everybody. In traffic, uses the left hand, protects the ball. C.G. Harris on the free throw line, and they continue to struggle. Makes a second. Bell gets it into the half court. Thompson will take the ball screen. Goes to the left hand, tries to go off the glass. Great effort. Perkins goes back up for 2, and both teams having to scramble. Basketball Champions League. Getting to the sharp end. Everybody leaving it out there. 38-34, under 6 to go in the third. And that's the thing, we're talking 16 minutes left in the game, and we're already, every possession is a tough one. Turnover, chance to run the other way. Thompson has numbers. Oh. Gaspardo, of all people, comes up with the fumble and the turnover. So important, I think, for Brindisi that Darius Thompson stays out of any further foul trouble. Already on 3. So important to how this team functions. The 3 from the corner is just dropped. Johnson gets square, just strokes it, and we've got a 1-point game. Bell tries to turn the corner, finds Darius Thompson. Puts it on the floor with the right hand, takes it strong for 2. Quick move. Just sliced through the defense for 2. Crowd rolling with this one. Brindisi, 1,600 fans, willing them to get the win. Nice pass to the baseline. Miles with the quick release for 2 is good. All of a sudden, it's like throwing it in the ocean. Bell is fouled by Panini in transition. Referee's having to call this one a little tight at the moment. Little hang time. And Thompson just showing you how quick he is, even though he looks like he's got all day and all night. Just super quick on the first step. Spent some time in the NBA with the Raptors. Johnson in the lane, doesn't get the drop. Willis comes down with a defensive rebound. Thompson leads the break. No hesitation. Espada drops it inside. Perkins gets it deep. And they're going to call that offensive. Let's take a look. Maybe the first hook, but both teams going to have to play with so much composure for the remainder of this game. 3:30 to go in the third. And CJ Harris takes a little bit of air out of the basketball, moves it on. McGee, nowhere to go. Defensive effort. Fires up the deep one. Oh! With no time on the possession, straight off the bench and just fills it up. Closer to the halfway line. McGee goes to 10 personal, and we've got a new ball game. Whistle away from the play. And Miles not happy. Well, everybody's chipping, everyone's talking. The three guys in the middle are going to have to calm this down right now. But I absolutely don't see anything that Isaiah Miles is claiming. No one appeared to be kneeing anybody on the slow-mo. And absolutely no need for the action. We should just go and have a look at it. I think they should take as long as they need to. Let's take a listen.
We want to see, please, this situation. This hit from 32, what I call.
Yeah, there's nothing that... let's take a listen.
Yeah. So, look, for this situation.
Yes, I agree. Nicholas, and the question for me, this is act of violence, disqualifying foul. Now, this is a clear hit to the face.
It's hit on the head, but behind the head.
For me, this is disqualifying foul. Directly. Because this is act of violence. Look now, this is act of violence.
So, you agree to disqualify him?
For me, yes. If you're asking me now, we can invite also Karsten and ask his opinion.
But I prefer to stay on this unsportsmanlike, you know, because it was just on the back of the head. This is not on the face. This is my decision.
Okay.
Okay.
For me, this is disqualifying foul. We can ask for Karsten speaking about this play.
Okay, but for me, this is better like this. Okay. You understand?
For me, this.
Well, you heard the discussion between the two officials. Isaiah Miles, definitely unsportsmanlike. One of the officials went as far as to say he saw it as violent conduct, which should have led to a disqualification. And to be fair, that's why the crew chief has to make the decision. And they get the drop on the first of the free throws. They considered it to be violent contact. I don't think it has to matter whether you hit it in the back or the front of the head. So Another talking point. It's a great thing is you can hear the officials discuss it, and you clearly understand why the crew chief decided what he did. As we said just before it, this game calls for a few cool heads right now. Here's one of them. Darius Thompson pulls the trigger for three and fills it up. Oh, what a big play at a big moment. 9 points personal for Thompson. McGee off the screen will find Harris. Panini from the deep corner for three. Oh, the tougher the situation, the more likely guy Panini is to come to play. Esparto gets his feet set, fires up the three as Long. Whistle on the play. Now Willis is becoming a factor in this one, working hard on the glass. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2 throws. This is a big three for Thompson coming out of the unsportsmanlike foul situation. Barley misses the first. Third foul on Chris Johnson. Makes the second. Just over 2 to go in the third. And this one's got another 10 minutes of real intense action. With fans, with passion. Skip. Quick release by Miles. Oh! All of a sudden, Hapoel Holon are back to their normal and super best. And Thompson actually wants to take some responsibility right now. Decent closeout, hand up the whole time, doesn't matter. Isaiah Miles just fills it up, nothing but string. And then wants to talk about it. Panini tells him, hey, you don't need it right now. Barty back on the free throw line. Step up and let it go. The more you stand, the more likely you are to lose that rhythm. Second one is good. 1:46 to go in the third. This group in this round of 16 has had so many close games. What a great format. The roll is no good. Penetration, step back, tough 2 is dropped by Harris. And now the fans know what they've been missing. Horn set for Thompson, comes off the reposition, gets the lift. Zanetti finds Thompson, drops it inside to Barley. Great help from Miles from the weak side. Everything a little static for Brindisi. Harris steps back, lets the 3 go, is off. Defensive rebound, Zanelli has. Bell gets it back to Zanelli from the corner, is off. And there's around a 9-second differential. between shot and possession. Harris attacks it with the left hand, is blocked. Thompson just elevated. Johnson will sit with 5 seconds on the possession, 14 seconds on the quarter time. And we get a 5-second violation. Or we get a foul, do we? I think we get a foul. And Guy Panini will, and that's the 4th foul on Bell. He can't do that. He may well talk about an arm bar, but an arm bar in the neck is a little different. Panini increases the lead to 2. .4 for Brindisi to get the last shot of the 3rd quarter. And they stepped out of bounds. Not the best last 13 seconds of a quarter for Brindisi. Lots of things conspiring against the Italian club at the moment. And on top of that, 1,600 Holon fans are just loving being in the gym. Step back, McGee is no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Willis, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, it had a bit of everything. Some good, some bad, but what we've got at the end of 3 is a 52-49 scoreline in favor of the home club, Holon. Don't take your eyes off this one for a moment. Stats getting better for Holon, 37 and 36%. Brindisi struggling from the 3-point line, 4 from 20. Is being a real problem. Let's have a look at the best plays of the 3rd quarter. But it was a very feisty 3rd quarter. A lot of foul trouble all round. Maxime Dazou has 4. Chris Johnson has 3. For Holon. And at the same time, Isaiah Miles has 3, and in some ways can consider himself lucky to still be in the game. Going the other way, Darius Thompson played the whole of the quarter on 3 fouls. Bell has 4. Bostic has 4. More worryingly, if you are a Brindisi fan, and Gaspardo has 3. So fouls are an issue. It's not will they be an issue, they are an issue. There was a period in that game where, in that quarter, where Holon just reverted back to what they're good at, moving the basketball, shooting the 3. The team could shoot jump shots. CJ Harris stepped into the 2 for that tough one, almost behind the backboard. And we are now poised for a crucial 4th quarter for both ball clubs as they try to make the final 8. (52-49). Brindisi and Zinelli have the first possession of this 4th quarter. Inside touch, Kubali. Needs to go inside out, needs to pass, finds one. To the corner, the open three from Udom is no good, hits nothing, whistle on the play. And Kubali is just causing havoc on the glass. He's just such a tough box out. I cannot believe how much the officials are allowing players to talk on this one. Kubali moves it on. Nice curl, far side of the ring. Now we're going to have two from the line. And Thompson again taking so much responsibility. Team need him, so he's stepping up. Thompson with the first points of this fourth quarter. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Gee on the back cut, doesn't get the look. Harris. Miles on the pick and pop. He thought he'd let it go. Panini in the corner. 5 on the possession. Spins to the baseline, takes the tough runner, doesn't get it to drop. Barley comes down, we get another positive stat. And Thompson, who appears to be relishing this one. Really responding to the adversity. Needs a pass, finds one. Barley down low, 7 on the possession. Barley on the inside, he's going to travel. Defense lost the contact. Miles on the pick and pop is short, defensive rebound. Barley again clears the glass. Meanwhile, Thompson under control. Gets it off. Udom inside. Kubali trying to go up in traffic off the back of the ring. Can't get it to go. Just a little undersized in there. Smart. And you can see Zanelli didn't want to tie it up. He was giving Bordelon the problem. So Holon will take the timeout. They've lost their way a little bit at the start of this fourth quarter. They still have the lead, but it's now only 1. Whistle on the play, straight out of the out of bounds. McGee moves it on. Harris. Get it off. Panini for three is off. Great effort to no avail by McGee. Nice run by Willis. Wraps it off for the easy two. Great effort. Udom gets the two, but it's all about Willis's effort down the floor. Just such a blue-collar effort. Super job by Willis. Harris wants the ball screen again. Pick and pop action. Panini, nice pass for two. Super pass by Guy Panini. Harris goes to 15 personal. Zinelli drops it inside. Udom down the runway for the throwdown. And both teams taking it strong to the ring. Udom goes to 11 personal. And Willis trying to buy the charge. A little late. DC by one, 7:01 to go in the game. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Panini sits. CJ Harris. Spin to the middle. It'll hold. Hang time for McGee off the glass for 2. McGee goes to 12. Oh, great first step by Thompson. Frederick Bourdillon had to take one for the team because he was just left like his feet were fixed to the floor. Thompson just ripped it and went. Thompson drops it inside. Derek Willis feels a little pressure. The double team comes. Now he needs a pass, takes the tough one, and will go to the free throw line. And the quality, the intensity of the game, super effort by Willis to hang on. But there's a lot of chippy chirping going on. Willis on the free throw line is long with the first. Comes up empty, 0 for 2. And Holon in the penalty. Brindisi with 2 to give. McGee has it. You open underneath, they miss him. Willis had to recover. Dew, feet set for 3, is way off. Great work on the glass for 2 by Johnson. Chris Johnson doing a job on the offensive end. Holon by 3. 13 second chance points for Holon. That could be crucial. And then he drops it inside. Willis getting a lot of touches. The double team comes. He comes out of it's inside. Nice pass. Great vision by Zinelli. Take the easy 2. It's going to take, all he had to do was catch it. 5:30 to go. Harris, oh, they couldn't finish. I don't think Johnson was expecting it. He's already going for the offensive glass. That turnover for Holon. They lead by 1. Then he needs a pass, gets a pass. Thompson, Udom needs a pass. The next great ball movement. Zinelli thinks about it, steps in for the long 2. It's no good. Bostic can't recover. Got to be careful. Bostic already on the 4. Fouls, can't afford to pick up a loose ball one. Harris steps back for the three, is long. Decent effort by Udom on the defense after the switch. Really did challenge the shot well. Zanelli to the corner. Bostic for three, drops it. That's why it's so important to this Brindisi lineup, and they need it by 2. He needs to stay for 4:19 seconds if Brindisi are going to win this. Now it's a war of attrition. Harris has it. Only person to touch the ball on this offensive option, and drops the long 2. Now we've got a new ball game at 60 apiece with 4 to go. Toe to toe, boxes in the center of the ring. Blow for blow here. Darius Thompson puts it on the floor, spins to the middle, in the lane, takes the tough one. Udom comes up with it. Great hands, great recovery. Bostic has it knocked away, and that'll be a 24 violation. This is the tough one. Gets his feet set, gets his head fixed on the target, and just drops the tough 2. .34 to go. We're tied at 60. It was a 2-point game when these two clubs went head-to-head in Italy. We're tied up with 3:20 to go. Harris crosses over, gets an angle off the glass for 2. And Zanelli just can't cope with that quickness. 19 points personal for CJ Harris. Bostic is short with the 3. And Harris just wants to live with the basketball at the moment. Moves it on. Thompson. McGee needs the extra, opens up for him, kicks it, extra pass, Johnson for 3, count it. Unselfish is an understatement. They lead by 5. Every single person in a yellow shirt touched it. And Chris Johnston filled it up from the corner. 65 to 60, timeout, Brindisi. The 22% from the 3-point line is really hitting Happy Casa Brindisi right now. Here we go then. Brindisi needs something out of the timeout, needs something drawn up. Thompson slices through in the lane for the easy 2. And when they've needed him, he has delivered tonight in the second half. CJ Harris, Darius Thompson going at it head to head. Harris kicks to the wing. Johnson again. Same result. Back-to-back threes for Chris Johnson. Back-to-back assists to knock down the open three. 6-point game. Thompson tries to answer and does. Oh. Thompson. 16 points for Thompson. 1.5 to go, 3-point game. Single possession game. Harris for three. Oh! CJ Harris fills it up. 22 points personal on 57%. Thompson tries to answer a tough one. Oh, and answers again, head to head. CJ Harris, Darius Thompson drops it. Off this you going to work underneath. Needs a pass, finds one. Chris Johnson steps on the sideline of all things. And with 1:05 to go, Brindisi a chance to tie it on this possession. Darius Thompson, wow. Everybody all over him. Nothing but string. CJ Harris, nothing but string. .105 remains. Zanelli has it. Big possession for Brindisi. Have to score. And a mid-court foul is going to send Zanelli to the line. Not the smartest decision you've seen all night from CJ Harris, but Harris picks up his third. Zanelli makes the first. Chance to make it a 1-point game with a minute that could be absolutely phenomenal. 2 for 2 from the line, 71-70. A 2-point game in Italy. We've got a 1-point game here in Israel. Harris. Guarded by Udom, a little bit more size, but can his feet get it done? Harris on the dribble, opens up, long two, tough lean back. Oh, and they're going to foul the jump shooter with 3 seconds on the possession. Zanelli fouls CJ Harris. He'd done everything superbly to force the tough shot. And it just went for a little bit too much. Harris to the free throw line. Let's take a look. And Harris, having made everything he's looked at in this fourth quarter, misses the free throw. Haven't you missed this sport? Fans in a gym in a 1-point game, living every moment. Harris makes the second. The Tucci will take the timeout. Interesting decision about whether he advances or not. Brindisi with a timeout. Let's take a listen. Thompson's 19 have been phenomenal. Don't forget he sat most of the first half. 2-point game. They advance the ball to the front court, so they got a 14-second reset. Zanelli has it. Udom is fouled and will go to the free throw line, and most importantly, as long as he makes them, there's still 31 seconds left in the game, which should mean that Brindisi will get the ball back. They still have a foul to give. Bostic steps to the free throw line. Got to say, needs to make bold, and Panini does what he's not been able to do for months. Get the whistles, get the noise, get the fans involved in the last 30 seconds. Rattles that one in. This will tie the game. And we are tied at 72 with 30.9 seconds remain. Timeout, Holon. They're going to go full court with it. So it's 24 seconds, so that will give 6 seconds, although, don't forget, Brindisi have fouls to give. Take the, got to play defense for 24 seconds. They still have a foul to give. Holon, 24 seconds to try and find a shot that could win them the group. Guarantee them a final 8 appearance. Gonna run this all the way down. 9 on the possession. Here's Harris. Game on the line. Harris steps onto the line and hits nothing. 8 seconds in eternity. Bostic has it. Thompson gets tied up. Bostic for the game. And we're going to overtime. Oh, anticlimactic finish with Harris missing everything. Bostic missing everything. Here's the first one with Harris. Toes the line. And then Thompson picks it up, and you got to say, why? Bostic, feet set, doesn't hit anything. Tied at 72, going to overtime. Foul trouble across both teams. And 1,600 fans in the gym. What a great comeback for those fans. What a great Basketball Champions League playoff game. Place at the final 8 was on the line. Both teams still in very strong positions to make that. foul trouble for Brindisi. Bell has 4, Bostic 4, Gaspardo 3. Bertucci's going to stay with Zanelli, which takes some pressure off Thompson. You'd like to see Perkins get some touches early in this overtime period. Largely forgotten offensively in this second half. For Holon, stay with what works. Spread the floor, move the ball, shoot the open jumper. Brindisi will have the first possession in overtime. Thompson. Perkins gets a touch. Drops it inside. Perkins on the turnaround. Doesn't get the drop. Love him to have gone to the hoop. C.J. Harris. McGee will pick and pop. Been so productive in this second half, that pick and pop. Panini drops it inside. Johnson inside out. Panini for 3 is fouled with 1 second on the possession, and Bostic will take no further part. I have to agree with Bostic, at least on 2 of his fouls. He was very, very unfortunate. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, he just ran through Panini's space, and he knows it. Panini has to land, and as Bostic ran through his space, there was nowhere to land. Got Panini on the free throw line. How often in his career, crucial moments, Panini's always come through. Two from 2, and 1 to come. Why would anyone doubt him in this situation? 6 for 7 on the game. Well, make that 6 for 8. And Zanelli will have it. They're going to ball screen, but fake screen almost. Thompson needs a pass. Gets it off. Bell steps back, strokes the 3 and drops it. The former Holon player comes back to haunt the home crowd. And Brindisi lead it by 1, 3:50 to go in overtime 1. Harris. Slow down half-court sets. Attacks it, goes with that left hand, gets a little contact on the drive from Perkins. Both teams have so many perimeter guys who just are comfortable letting the 3 go. Harris. One for 2. Job on the glass by Perkins. It looked for all the world as though it was going to just straight into Harris's hands. Tied up, 3:30 remain in overtime. Udom goes down low. Perkins getting a lot of touches as overtime develops. Bell, 6 on the possession, takes the deep one, way off. And Brindisi ran nothing. More importantly, Thompson didn't get a touch. McGee, always going to challenge you on the dribble. Drops it inside. Johnson feels the double team outside. Panini has it. 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is short. And Miles can't get it to go. Udom. Well, he got the high post jump shot in space and had time. Almost rushed it a little too much. CJ Harris kicks it off, gets it back. It's going to be Harris or McGee on the dribble to try and create. Where Holon are good off the dribble, got inside, bump, foul, and Johnson will go to the free throw line. When they pass the ball and get you chasing, they're in really good shape. But slow down on the dribble, it's always going to be a tough one. Bell fouls out, becomes the second Brindisi player to hit the bench with 5 fouls. Late on the play, it's just got underneath the cut. Chris Johnson knocks down the first. Tucci trying to weigh up his options, which are diminishing with every player who fouls out. His team trail 1 with this to come. 2 for 2 for Johnson. He's been huge in the 4th quarter. Zanelli has it. Surely Thompson's got to get some help here. Zanelli just opens wide up for him, drops it inside Perkins. Great block. What an effort by Perkins to recover it. Extra pass for the corner. Visconti hits nothing. They get another offensive rebound. Ball's knocked away. Zanelli fumbled it. They had 3 good looks at it and didn't strike the iron. That's a huge block by Johnson. Huge block. Johnson's been huge in the 4th quarter and overtime. That's going to be front to back. And Thompson comes up with the huge deflection. Perkins frustrated with the miss. Darius Thompson puts it on the floor, drops it to the corner, and they're going to call offensive foul on Thompson. McGee stepped in. Brindisi struggling to know where to go to in overtime. Full foul on Darius Thompson. CJ Harris, guarded by Visconti. Panini with the ball screen, pick and pop. Panini puts it on the floor. It's going to be offensive. But you've got to say, what you need from officials in this moment are consistency, and this is nothing more than that. Feet set, contact with the shoulder and the fore are being extended. The offensive foul called, and look at the reaction. How with missed fans. 111, 77-75. Brindisi with a chance to tie or open up the 1-point lead. But they've got to execute. Thompson has it. Barley dives. Thompson with a matchup he's going to go at. Surely gets in the lane, kicks it. Visconti for 3 is off. So whistle on the play. Thompson's got to shoot it. Gets into the lane, has to shoot the ball. And Johnson fouls out on that loose ball foul. Good effort by Thompson to stay alive, and Johnson knows he's gone. And Darius Thompson misses the first. Makes the second. We've got a 1-point game, 49 seconds to go. McGee would advance it. No call, he's going on the dribble. Attacks it, little hang time. What a rebound, Maxime Desjeux. Harris for the three is long. And I think we have a loose ball foul, which is going to send Miles to the free throw line. Derek Willis is going to pick up the personal, didn't box, got into just a competition. Isaiah Miles had the position. Gets the hometown roll off the ring to make it a 3-point game. Isaiah Miles, 27.8 seconds remain. Confident on the second. Brindisi, a shot to tie it. Thompson, a good foul. Takes the three. Oh, he drops it. We're tied at 79. Just gets a little space, steps back, drops the three. Steps in, steps out, high release, and splashes the three. Let's take a listen to the Holon timeout. One shot to win it. Well, not that it's going to make any real difference. Apart from 0.9 of a second. Guy Panini will inbound it on the baseline. And CJ Harris has the ball in his hands. Gives it up to McGee. Holon, a shot to win it. McGee puts it on the floor, gets inside. Knocked out of bounds by Willis. Great rotation. Super rotation by Willis. .5, the inbound, the catch, the release for the game for Holon. Just hope it's not decided by a foul off the ball. McGee has it, the chance to get open here. It looks like it's going to go him or Harris will bump back. Oh, they go lob. Who's got it? Game! Holon! They're going to have to review it. Did he get it away in time?
basket.
Clearly within time. Clearly, Holon are going to win it. There should be, though, or should there be any time left? I think there's going to be approximately about 0.2 of a second. Brindisi have a 0.2 or something like 0.2. I think the referees will have to recheck that. Let's take a look. It's from when the ball goes there, and it's at least, I think, 0.3. They've got to focus. 0.3 of a second. They can't foul. And Brindisi. Still no confirmation of the time left. So here we go. What is reset? 0.3 of a second. More than enough time for a tip. More than enough time for Brindisi to take this back to a second period of overtime. Oh, they almost had the shot at it. Hold on. Win it by 2 after a period of overtime. Are on the way to the final 8. And will win the playoff group. In front of 1,600 ecstatic Holon fans. Enjoy the win. It doesn't need anything else than that. 81-79. Coach Didas, a very, very happy coach. Guy Panini again was crucial. 46 and 35 from 2, but the only number that matters is 81-79. That's Basketball Champions League action. Getting to the final 8 is what it means. And Holon have won another close one. Coach Didas is earning the salary at the moment. Harris had 24, Johnson 15, huge 15. And Panini again chipped in with a crucial 13 points. And teams celebrating with fans. Basketball Champions League has done a hell of a job to keep this competition moving forward. And now they're back in front of fans. What a night in Holon. One-point games, two-point games. This team has found a way to win. Simply refused to lose. Great execution out of bounds to win the game. Just sheer will got Holon over the line. Here's the play. So you just slipped off the stack. Catch kept it up and knocked down the two. Barley got caught looking at the basketball. Udom didn't help. Maxime Dezieux doesn't care. All he cares about is he's just hit the two. It gets the win. Nice pass, though. Super weight on the pass. And Hapoel Unet-Credit Holon get the 2-point win. Maybe these two teams should play each other every week. That's another 2-point game of sheer intensity and big plays that made the difference. If ever a coach needed to celebrate, Stefanos Didas is that coach. 1 point last week, 2 points in Brindisi, 2 points at home in overtime. And with the way this team shoots the ball, they are capable of anything. Well, let's just recap how they did it. At times, Brindisi opened up leads. But when this team moved the basketball, Chris Johnson got going in the fourth. That corner, he really likes that corner for the three. Darius Thompson, apart from the missed free throw, had a super second half. Don't forget, Thompson sat with 3 fouls for most of the first half, came out, played the whole of the second half and the whole of overtime. And the great thing is the game was won by big plays. It wasn't mistakes, super plays. Johnson on the glass on that one. And Bostic, and how important Bostic's foul trouble was. He has been so instrumental in recent weeks as Brindisi put together that winning streak in the Basketball Champions League, continued their fine form in the Italian league, and literally his foul trouble tonight just hurt this team so much. Unfortunate perhaps with 1 or 2 of those calls, but that's sometimes how this game goes. He still played the 25 minutes, but completely out of rhythm. 1 for 9 from the floor, 1 from 7 from the 3-point line. And that is not the numbers that Josh Bostic has been putting up in recent weeks. Thompson needed just that little bit more support. Perkins, having had huge games in the last few weeks, only had the 9 points. There's the 2 that won it. And Maxime Dezieux, who struggled at times tonight, he didn't struggle to make that one. Two field goals for Maxime Dezieux. He won't care because one of them gave his team a 2-point win. 1 from 6 from the line. It was one of those nights he was about to forget, and he will never forget it now. Holon. Hold on to win it by 2. They're great pictures of fans back in gym, great pictures of team and fans absolutely loving the moment. And Holon have a way of playing that on any given night could give anyone a problem. Well, here's the group standings. Qualified, still not guaranteed. Brindisi, some work to do, but they should be fine. What a night here in Holon. Fans are back. Tremendous performance by the team. What a night. Great night. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you soon for more action from the Basketball Champions League. But what pictures to leave you with. Good night.